You see, these three things that I'm about to share with you right now will actually help you get closer to God, like real quick. You know what I'm saying? And so you need to pay attention to it. The very first thing that you need to understand in order for you to get closer to God is that you have to be willing to suffer. You know what I'm saying? And then when I say suffer, I mean like you have to be willing to suffer a great deal of pain. This is the way of God. You know what I'm saying? Because you need to understand that mankind was born into a life of toil and trial. And so suffering is part of God's creation plan. You know what I'm saying? Suffering is part of God's creation plan. And so if you are not willing to suffer for this, then you are not ready for it. You know what I'm saying? So understand this. That the very first important thing that you need to understand to get closer to God is that you have to be willing to suffer a great deal of pain. This is important. The second thing that you need is that you almost have to be willing to lay your life for it. You know what I'm saying? Because we all know this, that usually the difference between the people who end up becoming successful and those who do not is that those who become successful actually want it so bad. They want it more so bad than the others. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like we all got dreams, but how bad do you want this to become a reality? You know what I'm saying? How bad do you want this? This is usually the difference. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like almost you have to be willing to lay your life for it. Because if you're not willing to lay your life for this, somebody's willing to do it. And then they beat you, you lose. You know what I'm saying? So you almost have to be willing to lay your life for this. If you're not ready to do this, then you don't want it so bad. You know what I'm saying? And so you lose. The last thing that you need to understand now that you are willing to lay your life for it, but you actually didn't die. Usually you are willing to lay your life, but it doesn't kill you. You come out strong. You know what I'm saying? But now, because you've made it strong, now the final part is actually for you to enjoy with fortitude. This is the final part. This is victory lap. You know what I'm saying? This is victory lap where you just have to be able to enjoy with fortitude all the tests. Now you know that you are willing to lay your life for it, but it didn't kill you. You came out stronger, and so now you have to endure with fortitude everything that may befall you. And so if you do this, then you are ready for everything. You are ready for paradise.